Hello and welcome. In this math tutorial, our task is to find the real values of x that satisfy this rational equation. Now, the normal way of solving such problems is to start by cross multiplying. But note that if we do that, we are sure to run into a quadratic equation, and you know that those can be very hard to solve. Now, there's a very simple way of solving this particular problem. Let us represent this equation with a over b is equal to c over d. Of course, you know that a is this numerator, b is this denominator, c is this numerator, and d is this denominator. Now, let us subtract 1 from both sides of this equation. When we do that, we have a over b minus 1, and this is equal to c over d minus 1. But of course, you know that we can write this one as b over b. So on the left, we have a over b minus b over b. And we can also write this one as d over d. So on the right, we have c over d minus d over d. Now, of course, you know that when we combine these two, we have that a minus b over, now we have a common denominator, which is b, must be equal to c minus d over, we have a common denominator, which is d. Now, with this in mind, let us go back to the original equation. In this numerator, in the new numerator, we have a minus b. That is this minus that. 3x squared minus x squared is going to give us 2x squared. Minus 9x minus 3x is going to give us minus 12x. And 17 minus 10 is going to give us 7. Now, in the denominator, we still have b. So that is this. And then this is equal to c minus d. That is this minus that. 5x squared minus 3x squared is going to give us 2x squared. Minus 7x minus 5x is going to give us minus 12x. And 19 minus 12 is going to give us 7. Now, in the denominator, we still have d. That is this. So here we have 3x squared plus 5x plus 12. Now let us look at the new equation we have. Notice that this numerator is equal to that. Let this be equal to y, and of course this be equal to y. And now let us represent this new equation with y over b is equal to y over d. Now we can cross multiply. When we cross multiply, we have that y times d is equal to y times b. And of course, when we move this over to the left-hand side, we have that yd minus yb is equal to 0. Now, you know that we can factorize this. We have a common factor, which is y. So from here, we have y into, of course, when you divide this by y, you have d. And when you divide this by y, you have b. And this is equal to 0. Now, it is very easy to see from here that either y is equal to 0 or d minus b is equal to 0. So that means that either y, which of course is 2x squared minus 12x plus 7 is equal to 0, or d minus b. Remember, this is d and this is b. So 3x squared minus x squared is going to give us 2x squared. 5x minus 3x is going to give us 2x. And 12 minus 10 is going to give us 2. And this is equal to 0. So to find all the values of x that satisfy this rational equation, we simply have to solve these two quadratic equations. Now, we cannot solve this quadratic equation by factorization, so let us solve by completing the square method. And of course, the first thing we are going to do is to make sure that the coefficient of x squared is 1. So we divide through this equation by 2. This over that is going to give us x squared. Minus 12x over 2 is going to give us minus 6x. And here we have plus 7 over 2. And of course, 0 divided by 2 is 0. Now, the next step is to move the constant term over to the right. When we do that, we have x squared minus 6x is equal to minus 7 over 2. The next thing we are going to do is that we will divide the coefficient of x, that is minus 6, by 2. Minus 6 divided by 2 is minus 3. Then we are going to square minus 3 and add to both sides of this equation. So we have x squared minus 6x plus minus 3 squared. And this is equal to minus 7 over 2 plus minus 3 squared. Now this is a perfect square. So we take 1x and we take 1 minus 3 and we square. Of course, you know that if we expand this, we get exactly this. And of course, this is equal to minus 3 squared is 9. And then we have minus 7 over 2. Now, 2 times 9 is 18. 18 minus 7 is 11. So this is equal to 11 over 2. Of course, the last thing we are going to do to get rid of this square is to take square root of both sides of this equation. When we do that, we have that x minus 3 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 11 over 2. Now let us add 3 to both sides of this equation. When we do that, we have that x is equal to 3 plus or minus the square root of 11 over 2. Now, I do not think that this quadratic equation will yield any real values of x, but let us be sure. Let us check the discriminant. We have b squared minus 4ac. Now, b, of course, is the coefficient of x, which is 2 in this case. 2 squared is 4 minus 4. A is the coefficient of x squared, which is also 2. And c is the constant term, which is also 2. We have 4 minus 4 times 4 is 16. And 4 minus 16 is minus 12. And of course, you know that when the discriminant of a quadratic equation is negative, it simply means that that quadratic equation has no real roots. And remember, we are only looking for the real roots of this rational equation. So the only two real values of x that satisfy this rational equation are x equal to 3 plus root 11 over 2 and x equal to 3 minus root 11 over 2. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a thumbs up to support the channel. Thanks for watching and watch more videos here.